Hey folks, Russ Bailey here. Welcome to BrushPile Fishing. We have got a great show in store today. We're back in sunshiny Florida. We actually got here a little bit earlier than we thought, so we are going to try to do an afternoon show today. And if we can get this done, it's going to allow us to get a bonus show while we're here. If not, we're going to finish it up tomorrow. We've got a great guest in store. We've been friends on Facebook, but I've never met him until today. Mike Barnett. He is a long line and crazy man down here. They said he is the man you want to go out with. So he's going to give us some tips today on long line trolling here at Crescent Lake. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with BrushPile Fishing.
Many people look at a lake and feel a sense of calm serenity. Crappie fishermen feel the heart-pounding anticipation of the thump. That's why host Russ Bailey is addicted to crappie fishing. It's this addiction that takes Russ from the Midwest to the Deep South in search of the best lakes, techniques, and patterns from some of the best crappie anglers in the country. Right here on BrushPile Fishing.
Hey folks, welcome back to BrushPile Fishing on Lake Crescent here in beautiful sunshiny Florida. We left Ohio yesterday. It was about, 19 degrees or so.
Whoa.
Mike, how we doing?
Couldn't be better.
Folks, I'm with Mike Barnett, a guide here at Crescent, and long lining is his specialty. Now, we talked, he fishes all kinds of styles, but this is what he likes to do. We're putting you out of your element today because you're used to doing everything on your boat, but we're gonna see how you do on the old War Eagle today.
A new venture would be fine.
Mike, can you tell the people, what are these fish doing right now this time of year?
Well, this time of year, they're going in, they got like waves of fish that come in and out of the lake to do their spawn.
Okay.
So you got some spawning, some pre-spawn if you want to call it, some post-spawn, and some spawning.
So we're going to get the whole spectrum
We'll get
here.
the whole thing. You'll get the little ones and the big ones. Hopefully we'll get the big ones and leave the little ones.
Folks, we're going to try to get this show done in the afternoon. We got here earlier than we thought. We weren't actually supposed to tape until tomorrow. So if we get this show, we'll try to get another bonus show on this trip. But if we need to, we'll come back in the morning. You ready to do it?
Come on back. I'm ready to do
Trolling.
it.
Here we go, Mike. Let's get them.
Let's make it happen.
All right, bud.
Here's the lake information, sponsored by Mossback Fish Habitat. Your gear and conditions, sponsored by Millertech Lithium.
A lot calmer back here.
Yeah, it's much calmer in the Narrows. I've caught a lot of fish in the Narrows this year.
Really?
Caught quite a lot of, like right where we are now.
Yep.
Right smack down the middle. I'll always say this is an easy lake to fish, much easier than people realize when they're fishing it.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of water, so it can be intimidating. But you can do almost the same thing anywhere on the lake and catch fish if you know what depth they're at. Let's see what we got here. Something's playing a trick on me, huh? How about that? That's a fish all day long. That's a Crescent Lake crappie. I would call that a keeper myself. Say cheese.
So folks, we got water temperatures 62 degrees, and how fast are we starting out right now trolling?
About 1-2, 1-2, 1-3.
And that's for a lot of the guys that I've long lined with, that's pretty fast. A lot of them do
Yeah.
about a 0.7 to 1.
Yeah, some of them do 0.89, 1.0. I used to run 1.1, but when I got some lithium batteries, I figured I can go a little faster.
Yes, sir.
I had a buddy of mine, used to fish out here in a pontoon boat right where we started at. He was running 2 miles an hour.
Really?
I don't know what kind of batteries he had. I had to go back and ask him at some point. And he kept telling me, you need to go faster. He said, you know that day I told you was catching all those fish? I was running 2 miles an hour. And I couldn't imagine that. Of course, I couldn't keep up with that speed, especially at wind or anything, and my batteries would last. But since I switched over to lithium, I run 1.2, 1.4. You know, the more water you cover, the better. The fish on this lake move.
Yeah.
They don't generally sit too much. They're always moving. So if you're moving, they're moving, you're gonna probably come in contact with more fish. And you ain't gonna out-troll these fish. If you're running 2 miles an hour, the wind could be pushing you 2.5 miles an hour, you'll still be catching fish.
Still, yep. If they want it bad enough, they're gonna get it.
If they want it, they'll get it.
So folks, Mike gets the first fish. I'm back there messing with the live well, trying to get some water in there, and he's taking advantage of it. He gets the first one. Beautiful color fish down here in Florida. Fish?
What do you do?
He's a good one. Oh yeah.
Man, we got a fish.
Not quite as big as that first one, but still nice crappie. Look at the color. Oh.
They can be camera shy, you know.
These Florida fish with that turquoise in them, man, oh man.
They can be camera shy. There are times on this lake that if you're old enough to hold a fishing pole in your hand, you'll catch a 2-pound crappie.
No kidding.
When it's good, you cannot not catch one. If you were out here and you caught 10 fish and you didn't catch at least 1.75 pounds.
There we go.
Get him, Russ. Get
There
that
we
fish.
go.
You might have the slab on there.
He might not be too shabby.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good sound.
That's good. Where we at?
Mike, I'm just glad you let me hook one, man.
Oh no, you're fine. Hook all you want.
I'm almost to the point I'm gonna call you authority now.
Oh, okay.
I'm not quite there yet.
Well, I hope I do something to deserve it.
There we go. There.
Gets to meet the man from the Buckeye State.
Look at there. Woo! That one came on just the black and chartreuse with the pink head, double cross jig head. And again, folks, the fish down here in Florida just have that different color to them. A lot of turquoise. I don't know if the camera will even be able to pick it up, but I'll tell you what, they're beautiful. And it's warm, and I left Ohio at 19 or 20 degrees. It's great. It's great.
You think they're beautiful, they taste great.
Oh yeah. So folks, you've seen like on Dale Hollow, some of the other long line shows we do, this thing here, the Fin Spin Pro Series, has been dynamite for long lining. Not saying it's gonna work here today, but it's been good enough that I'm gonna try it. How's that?
It earned the trip, huh?
Yep. And if this works, if I start busting them, I'll sell these to you for only $25 per item.
And I give you a tip.
Now Mike, what month will you normally start doing this here on Crescent?
At least after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Or, you know, my month is January.
Okay, that's your hot month.
I'll take January over any month on Crescent. Early January, probably the first week of January, after the first week maybe, all the way to the end of January.
Is there a certain water temperature then when they really start?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Because they'll start biting and whatever is at. It's a time thing with them. It's like, what's kind of surprising about this year, again, is the fact that the water temperature has stayed in that range, in the 62, 64. See, what is it now, 65? So I think that helped extend the pre-spawn disposition of the fish.
Okay.
And helped the bite a lot.
Gotcha.
I've talked to several people. They have done better this year than they have done in previous years. It's been a good year for me. It's been one of my top 10 anyway.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh,
Plans
fish
coming
on.
What are you doing? Hey, stop that.
Holding my mouth right.
Folks, he couldn't take it that I caught the last couple, so he has to bust one.
Had to do something. I couldn't get him around the outside. I hope I can keep him in this lane.
And there's what we're talking about. You can see the high vis lines on there. He's bringing them right to me. Look at that water color. Oh, that's awesome. We got him. There you go, sir.
Yes, indeed. Thank you.
The afternoon bite is not too bad. So Mike, let's take a break here. Let's talk about limits. What do they have as far as numbers and size-wise here?
Well, on this lake, they basically have your state standard limit of 25 crappie per angler per day. On this lake, they don't have a size limit.
No size limit at all?
No size limit for crappie on this lake.
25 per day per man?
Per man.
There you go. That's a lot of crappie.
Now, I have a size limit.
Yeah, yeah. Most anglers do,
Yeah.
even if the state don't. Folks, as far as the setup, it's pretty simple. We've got all the same size rod. Now I know on your boat you're using up to 20 rods a day, but we've got 6 rods out the back. They're all 6.5 foot B&M Bucks graphite jig rods is all they are.
I like these, Russ.
Pretty nice for what we're doing. It's just a crappie spinning rod, you know. 6.5 foot makes it where they're out off the motor some. Got the Driftmaster rod holders and everything's working out good. So you don't have to have a whole lot of equipment to do this. 6-pound slime line. We've got 2 jigs per rod right now. Pretty easy setup.
Okay, fish on.
Oh, what are you doing?
Catching the fish.
You gonna make me net again, aren't you?
I think so.
All right.
This may be better than the other one.
If it's bigger, if it's 2-pounder and I ain't got mine yet, oh yeah. You may not like this net job.
Russ, oh, I can't see. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like a little bit better fish. Oh yes it is. Look at there. Ooh. There's a chunk.
Where you been all day, buddy?
There's a good quality. What color? Whoa, different one. That's on a slab curly. And that's a bigger bait with a lot of action. He just hit. Look at the belly on that thing.
Because we just got beyond this cold front, it might set them back for a day or two.
Yeah. Man, that's funny to hear you say cold front. Come on, man.
and if I'm not mistaken, I think we'll be back in the 70s tomorrow, maybe.
Yeah.
And then into the 80s. You'll get to get some heat before you go. You got short sleeves?
I do.
You're gonna get to wear those probably starting tomorrow.
All right. There we go.
Fish on.
Yes, sir.
Get him, Russ. Get him, my Russ. See, I might can put one of the lines over you, maybe.
Oh, there we go. Here we go. Oh, good fish. Thank you. Oh, I'm hitting you in the head, doing everything.
That's okay.
That's a good fish. Come here. There we go.
There you go.
Thank you, sir. Black and chartreuse with pink again.
It's been a good color on this lake this year.
Look at that. All these Florida fish have that same tint.
I see some fish at 10 foot.
Check that out. He got him a fish.
Did he?
Yes, he did.
Boats don't slow down in Florida.
No, I noticed that.
We were down in the middle of the Narrows a couple of weeks ago. I had a small boat, probably about a 40 horse, come by me. He didn't pass me, and he was going, a small boat, he was going pretty fast when he fished on.
What you got?
He was going pretty fast when he came by me.
Yep.
He wasn't 25 feet from this boat, from my boat when he came by. And he spoke. Like halfway decent sized fish. And he spoke, and it was kind of amazing.
Yeah.
See if I can keep him down so he don't jump again.
Bring him right in there. There we go. That's a good one. There you go. That's the second big fish on the slab curly, I believe.
How about that? Not bad at all. If I can grab him.
The old slab curly. Again, a bigger bait, a lot of action.
Yeah. Fish on.
Another one. Uh-oh, the side's getting hot over there. Sun's going down. Mike's got the hot hand.
Trying to put that crappie authority on him.
It's still Mike right now.
It's still Mike, right? Haven't seen authority today. He might have taken the day off.
There you go.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. That's on the dude color, I believe. Yes, sir. So now the dudes caught them too, man. About every color we use today.
And now, the brush pile gear check.
Hey folks, Russ Bailey here. It's time for the brush pile gear check. Simple rig today. We were long lining out of the back of the boat. We had 6 rods set up in the rod holders, and these are the Bucks graphite spinning rods. 6.5 foot, 2-piece rod. Excellent for doing this. Like I say, this is the only thing we used. We had 6 of them. As far as the line, we went with a 6-pound high vis slime line, and again, especially with these sunglasses, I got the hook and bullets and they're polarized. I can see that line on the water, so when you bring fish in, you can kind of navigate where you bring them in and avoid a lot of tangles. As far as the jigs, we went with a double jig rig, okay? Small loop knots. We used mainly the Crappie Magnet double cross jigs, 1/32 ounce, okay? Now, as far as the baits, the plastics, we went with the regular Crappie Magnet. We had all different colors, and I want to show you something else that we had on. We had the Dancers, which is a little bit different tail. A lot of action in that, like a paddle tail. But we also had, and the biggest fish of the afternoon came on this slab curly, okay? Bigger body bait. We had the eye hole jig on that up to a 1/8 ounce to get that down a little bit more. And I'll tell you what, that slab curly landed the 2 biggest fish. So again, simple rig, but that's today's brush pile gear check. All right, folks, that wraps up day 1 here on Crescent Lake. And I caught this one right before we close things out. It's got me pumped for tomorrow, so you stay tuned for day 2, Crescent Lake. All right, folks, good morning. We are back. Hopefully you got something to drink. Last evening, we fished for a couple hours. Mike, we caught some nice fish.
Absolutely.
And probably had enough for show, but we want to come out. I want to see what the morning bite is like here too. And man, I'll tell you what, yesterday it was real windy. Couldn't fish the spot you wanted to. Today's a little bit different.
Nice mouth on it, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Oh yes, it is. Get him in there. And I can tell you right now, it's on the Mermaid.
Wonderful.
Doggone, we've caught some nice fish here. There's another one. And it was the Mermaid. All day long. Folks, we're just getting started. And we didn't even have all the rods out and had a fish on already. Got it in. It was a small one, but it was like 2 minutes into this. There he's on the outside.
Get him, Russ.
So it's a good morning start. Oh, that's a nicer fish. Good morning starting out. Not a hog coming in here, but a good one. And we've only been out here for a couple minutes. Second one of the morning. Bring him right to you. Hello, Crescent Lake.
Yes, indeed.
Open up that mouth. There you go. Not real big, but again, no size limit here. That's about a 10.5 inch fish. Good cleaning size right there. Throw them big old babies back.
He's in an aluminum
Whoa,
Ranger boat.
gosh.
Get him. Did he pop it good?
Wow. That's got to be a small fish because he absolutely about took the rod out of the rod holder. And he's small. Gosh. Hey, guess what he hit on?
The mermaid again?
No.
Oh, the spin?
Spinner, yeah.
Oh, okay.
The old Pro Series fin spin.
If you just get the big one to hit it now.
Yeah, no kidding. That blade in that sunshine. I'll show you what I mean by that, folks. Smaller fish. That's the fin spin Pro Series we're using this morning. It's got that blade, a little tinsel there. And I tell you what, that's back-to-backers on that.
Fish on.
Good one?
I don't think so. Skipping across the water like that. Well, I be. He just don't
Slab
want-
curley's been the hot
He
bait
just
for
don't
you.
want to cooperate, do we? I saw that. Tell me you need the net.
Yes.
All right, fish on. Might be the one you're looking
Might
for,
be a
Russ.
real nice fish.
Boy, did he go? Oh, boy.
Oh, that's a good one. It's 2 pig olas this morning, folks.
Russ, you caught the big fish today.
Look at that. Oh, and guess what he hit on? My 3rd fish in a row
On the spinner?
on that spinner. Look at this. That's 3 fish in a row on the Pro spin, or the Pro Series fin spin. Doggone. Boy, he hit that right now and took off, didn't he?
Yeah.
We talked about how healthy here. Looks like a little football. Fin spin's coming alive.
Wonderful.
Missed the one and got the other.
Yeah, get him, Russ.
Small though.
When you're good, you're good.
Really small.
When you're hot, you're hot. When you're not, you're not.
Now, is he on the spinner again or is he on the top bait? He's on the spinner.
Ain't that something?
Come here, little guy. Actually a chunky fish. Better than I thought.
We're gonna take off and go up to that other spot.
All right. We'll see if that fin spin will work up there.
Yep.
So folks, when you're long lining out the back and we've got all the rods are the same size, I love the T-bar system by Driftmaster. This one here, you can probably see is worn down, man. The logo's almost off of it. This actually came off my old personal boat. I have had this thing for years. I absolutely love it. So when we got the new War Eagle, it's like, I'm gonna keep it here. So I moved it over to this boat. Good thing about the Driftmasters, they're solid and they've got a lifetime warranty. So if anything ever breaks, all you gotta do is call, they're gonna replace it. Everything made there in South Carolina. But the T-bar for this way that we're fishing today, pretty tough to beat that. And like I say, you can say it's got a lot of use over the years.
Done we need to there. Man, there. He hammered it.
He hammered it.
That might, oh yeah, come here.
Russ, laying
Try
the
to
big
bring
fish.
him under that, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to.
How about that?
That is another good fish. That's 2 in this area. We just got here. Man. Sun's warming things up. The fishing's warming up.
Mermaid again?
No, it's the same one the mermaid's on, but he hit on the Show Enough and Chartreuse. That's the same color that you had your slab curly.
Oh, okay.
but it's on the double tail. Look at these fish today.
Beautiful. That
And
fat
again,
belly.
Oh, it has been a great time here at Crescent. Same rod.
Same one.
Same rod.
Is that twin to that fish you
It's
just
a
caught?
good one. There we go.
I don't even see it. Is it in there?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
Quick release.
You get half credit. I have to give it to you there.
I didn't even see it go in the net because I couldn't see the net behind the motor.
Another good fish, not quite as big as the last one, but I don't think anyone's going to complain coming down here in the middle of winter, especially you Yankees up there. Same rod.
Same one.
Same rod.
Same rod gets in the way too. Wonder if the one's in the way is causing you to catch the fish.
Be still.
Russ puts it on the old Crappie Authority.
Mermaid. Mermaid.
Getting a lot of practice with this net.
Another chunk.
That's a nice fish.
Another chunk. Get him out of here and show you.
Catch enough of these fish for us, you're not gonna want to go back up north.
Look at that. I'm already at that point. I'm gonna stay here for a while. We talked about the bellies in these things. Water temperature right now is up to 63, so it's warmed up a little bit, and the big fish are starting to hit. Well, Mike, the cameraman said we got to wrap her up, man. I'll tell you what, I've had a blast today. Crescent Lake, you know, we were here before, but a big cold front come in, shut everything down. Today, you showed me, it's a good lake. We got most of this done last night, come out today just for a few pigs, caught some dandy fish, man.
Glad you enjoyed it.
It was a good time. Folks, if you've never been to Crescent, you owe it to yourself to get down here, especially, like I say, northern people like myself. Get out of that cold weather, get down here, give this man a call. You will have, not only will you catch good fish, but you're gonna have great conversation, a great time on the water. Mike, again, how's the best way to reach you?
You can go to my Facebook, Fishing 24/7, Crappie Authority. You can call me at the area code 404-849-1658.
All right, again, thanks for joining us. Folks, I hope you enjoyed it. Yes, sir. Hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned because we'll be back again with BrushPile Fishing.
Special thanks to B&M Pole Company, War Eagle Boats, Crappie Magnet, Slime Line Fishing Line, Cornfield Fishing Gear, Eye-Hole Jig, Easy Drift, Driftmaster, Offshore Tackle Company, Power Pole, Mossback Fish Habitat, Purpose Built Optics, Garmin, Stan's Slip Bobbers, Bob's Cycle Repair, Millertech Lithium,